Well, hello there. My name's Jolly Green, and welcome to episode 7 of my Vault Hunters single player series. In last episode, we were just about to run a vault, so I think that's where we're going to pick up here this time. Now, just keep in mind, most of this episode was recorded to be part of last episode, so I may say this episode when I actually mean last episode, so I apologize for that. Hope it doesn't get too confusing, but let's jump right into it. But before we can just jump into a vault, we've got a crystal to craft. As you can see, the recipes are really easy for these vaults. The andesite, that's a bit of a problem because we really haven't found any of that. I haven't done much mining, in all honesty, so that's probably on me. But we have one piece, and we have a little bit of diorite that we can just combine with our cobblestone to make some more. Looks like another problem is going to be leaves. And that's a lot of copper already, so I think I'm going to need to start snagging up any copper that I find in the gilded chests in the vaults, because I've been just passing it by, thinking we didn't really need much, but that's an expensive recipe. We're also going to have to start considering making some sort of experience... We're also going to have to consider making some sort of experience farm soon, because I would like to get some enchanting done. And chances are, especially if I stay out here, we're going to die. Oh, no, the berry bush. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, we're going to die out here before we can get to level 30 to do some serious enchants, even with the vault armor, which we should mention doesn't take any durability damage outside the vaults. But as well... I mean, even with all of our vault armor and our heal ability, it's still not enough to keep us alive out here. But unfortunately, we can't sleep because there's monsters nearby, so we have to take care of that problem first. So let's try to clear this up without dying. I think it's this creeper down here that's causing the issue. Ah! Fuck! Well, that wasn't exactly what I wanted to happen. I'm going to bed. So we managed to live through the night, but our house, not so much. We'll have to fix that up in between episodes. Right now, though, it takes forever to mine these blocks when you misplace them. Dang it. As we were saying, we've got a vault to run, but I still need leaves. So let's go grab some of those, and then we'll head out. Finish up the recipe. Flip the lever, Kronk! Alright. Last vault of the episode here today. More than likely. Oh, wait! Wait! We have a skill point to spend. We need to do that before we go in, because we need all the advantages that we can get at this point, especially where we still have unenchanted gear. So, with all the abilities and talents that we could choose from, a lot of the talents are going to be too expensive for us to take. As much as strength would be really nice, or even speed, we just don't have the points to invest into them at the moment, and I don't want to save up points for them either. Not yet, anyways. So, that being the case, what should we take? I'll tell you what we're going to take. We're going to take Stonefall, because I am not very good at water bucketing, and I'd really love to be able to just jump down. Like, see, take a look at this. What this does, essentially, is it gives us a button to press, and when we press the button, we have half a second where we don't take any fall damage. So, if we jump here and hit it, bam. I have mine bound to tab, so it's really just, it's right there. Easy to press. Don't have to worry about much. The cooldown on this isn't bad either. Like, it's only it's a 6-second cooldown and only costs 4 mana. So in all honesty, that's pretty manageable. You just have to be good with the time to be able to, like, make sure you hit the ground within half a second of pressing the button. I like this theme a lot. This is nice. But the only thing that we have to worry about with this theme is creepers. This is one of the few themes that they will show up in. So we'll mark our entrance, and then let's give our Stonefall a test after we take some fall damage, that is. So, like, here, bam. Now, that's going to make mobility in the vaults so much easier. Oh, an ornate POI. Okay, so these chests right here, as we mentioned in the first vault episode, these are the chests that we have a higher chance of finding actual gear in, or netherite ingots. That's always a +2. So we always want to make sure that we hit up any ornate chests that we see. Make sure to check the trapdoors. They like to hide. That's all I'm seeing here now, though, so we can move on. Thankfully, we're getting pretty lucky with the fizzle spawners on this vault, and don't have to worry too much about mobs, but we still need to stay on our toes. Now, this spawner didn't fizzle out, but without efficiency anything on my pickaxe, there's no way I'm going to be able to mine it. So we're going to hit the chest up real quick in between mob spawns, and then just go. If we're quick, we can loot most of the chests. I'm not able to get everything every time, unfortunately, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm not gonna die. Also, if you take a look just above the mana bar at the monoliths objective here, that's doable. Only 2 monoliths. We might be able to crank that out, but I don't know. Doing the objective right now isn't... It's not high up on my to-do list, because there are... Like, I'd rather loot than complete the objective. So I'm not going to waste time looking for monoliths when I could be just grabbing stuff. But if we find them, then that's great. And we should have more looting capabilities now with the shulker box, and we have the sack and the heal. So as long as we don't do anything stupid, or like our armor doesn't break or anything, then we should be fine to just keep on looting as long as we have the inventory space. That was not good. Okay. I do like the noise that they added for the trap, though. That is nice, instead of just disappearing on you. Oh, hello. We definitely want to make sure that we're grabbing as much of this copper and stuff as we can, though, because it seems that the crystal recipes are they're gonna ask for it, so we might as well get it. Ooh, that right there is an ore POI. So instead of having chests, this one's just gonna have a bunch of vault ores, or I guess the amount varies depending on how plentiful the vault is, which is something that we'll go over in a future episode, but... Essentially, we want to hit that up. We want all the vault ores that we can get our hands on, because that Beniatite gem that we just pulled from the mystery box is the only gem that we have so far. Okay, no, this is going to be dangerous, because... that spawner didn't fizzle out, and that spawner didn't fizzle out either. So I don't know. As much as I'd really like those ores, I don't think I'm going to risk it. Instead, we're going to come over here and risk it for this living chest to try to get my ultimate goal of the episode, which is the wither bones. Oh, jeez. Okay, no, we're... 2 hearts left. But we managed to pull through. We got the 2 wither bones. Should we bail? Like, should we just go? Part of me wants to say go, because we got our goal. We didn't hit up a lot of chests, so it's not like we're getting a ton of experience here. But nonetheless, I don't want to die. Allons-y! Well, if I don't knock off the jumping, I may just not make it out of here just from fall damage itself right after we unlock Stonefall. Wouldn't that be silly? There we go. We made it out alive. We hit our goal of getting Wither Bones. We actually got quite a bit of loot as well, so I'm not complaining at all. So we may not have enough Withered Bones, but it'll at least give us a good start as to what we wanted to do, which is make our kitchen. So we're just gonna come down here, and I'm gonna get right to it. We're going to turn this little corner from just this basic setup into a cozy little kitchen. Now, I did this using the kitchen blocks from Cooking for Blockheads. So you're able to dye these. Now, these were made from terracotta, which I thought was going to be a little tricky for us to get. But thankfully, in this little coastal area, this right here is like yellow or orange terracotta. And we were able to clean that terracotta. Now, I couldn't just use that yellow terracotta that we got in order to make the kitchen. It had to be just regular terracotta. So what I had to do is I came up to the top of this hill that I've been using to farm trees, grew a spruce, and then set it on fire. Now, Supplementaries adds a really cool mechanic to fire, essentially. And when you burn things, it creates this ash pile. And if you mine that with your shovel, you actually collect the ash and can combine that in the crafting table with some... Now, with this ash, you can combine 4 of them together in the crafting table. Is it not 4? Oh, we need a bucket of water. Now, with this ash, if you take that in the crafting table along with a pork chop and a bucket of water, it actually makes soap that you can use to clean the terracotta, essentially, which removes the color from it and makes it just a plain terracotta block. I think it'll do the same with concrete. Let's give it a try. Or I guess there was already white concrete. Bad example. But the black concrete, see, removes the color, makes it white. So just a cool little thing that's added by the Supplementaries mod that I figured I'd show off. But this is the kitchen. It's pretty much all done now. Now, I think that's about all the time that we have for today's video. Next episode, we're going to run some vaults. Hopefully, we can get into some of the blocks to craft that they added with the vaults mod. So look forward to that. Also, I've been using these shaders for a couple episodes now. That's what adds like the cool light that just looks a little different than the usual Minecraft episodes. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. I like it. That's why I've been using it. But if overwhelming majority don't like it, or if it makes it hard to see in the videos, just let me know down below. We certainly don't have to play with them on. But that's, as I said, going to do it for me today. Thanks for watching. Like the video if you liked it. And don't forget to stay jolly.